Alrighty then, in our Canning 101, let's continue and let's talk about storing our jars. So first let's get our verbiage correct. You've got your jar, you've got your lid, and you have your ring. So when you buy your jars, they come like this in a 12 pack, and then they're sealed with plastic. The first thing you want to do, of course, is clean those jars. But more importantly to me is removing the ring. You'll hear people in books refer to it as a band. Take the new, it's always going to be a ball one, off. Because as it stays stored with this ring on it and that plastic pushing on it, it's going to continue to push down on your little sealant part. And 4 jars is now my go-to lid because, as most people know, I loved Orchard Road canning lids because you were able to boil them, get them hot, and they have got that recipe because Orchard Road is no longer in business. So take your lids off, and the way I store my jars is with the ring or the band on. What I'm going to do then is I'm protecting the rim of my jar from any nicks. I'll put a picture up of how my jars are stored. I do them on a wooden shelf so I can slide it. Into the back of that shelf. But this ring will continue to protect the rim of this jar from getting chipped. So whether Vern unloads the dishwasher or I do, the first thing we do is check this. That jar, of course, is dry. We put the ring back on it, and it goes straight into the picture of my wooden pantry shelves that I'll show you. So this can be slid anywhere, moved around, and the rim of this jar is safe. So we've learned where we're gonna put our jars after we take them out of the canner, and this way how to properly store them. And when we get them new in a case with a ball lid on it and a ring, that we want to take off this lid and just put our ring on it to protect it. Even if you're keeping the ball box of 12, still take off this lid and then put them back in your box. But I would turn them upside down so you're not getting any dust, anything in them. That way, when you go to start a canning session, you're like, hey, I've got a clean, safe jar. And that is the last of the problems you have to deal with while you're making your notes on vent time, headspace, and preparing yourself for a canning session. It ain't hard, but I call this a holy vessel. It ain't no pencil box, okay? It's not something to store things in other than food. It's a holy vessel to me. Now, I haven't had to buy a new canning jar probably in 15 years. I've certainly had to get more rings because mine would rust and get old. But other than that, I need this to hold carrots, sweet taters, chicken, pork, lots of things so I can continue to inflation-proof my pantry. Have a great one. It ain't hard. It's just canning. Get organized. You can do it. I ain't nothing but a mouse, and I'm doing it.